Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Cozy Chat, a slow English podcast which helps you to learn English in a fun and natural way. I am Maria, and today I'm going to talk to you all about something that is hard for me and something that I'm not good at. Now, to be honest, it's kind of embarrassing sharing something that I'm not good at, but I also think it's important because I think it's good to also talk about our weaknesses and things that we want to get better at. So, what I find really hard and what I struggle with is being tidy. Now, tidy may be a new word for many of you, but being tidy basically just means keeping everything in the place where it needs to be. So, staying organized and putting everything back where it needs to be instead of leaving things and objects in different places. For example, always putting your handbag in the same place when you walk in the door instead of leaving it in a random place in the kitchen or in the living room, or always putting your jacket or shoes in the same place. There is also an expression to tidy up, which basically means to pick things up and put them back where they need to go. So, what I am not good at is being tidy and also being organized in some way. Now, there is a difference between being tidy and being clean. I wouldn't say that I'm not a clean person. I like having a clean house, and I actually do spend a good amount of my time cleaning and tidying up. But what I don't do that I wish I did is to put things back in their place right when I am finished using them. For example, I am an especially messy cook. Whenever I am in the kitchen and cooking, I tend to leave things all over the kitchen as I cook. So once the food is ready, the kitchen is a mess. This happens all the time with me. Now, I always clean it. I always make sure that the kitchen is clean at the end of the night. I like having a clean kitchen and living room, especially every night before I go to bed. But honestly, I would make things so much easier for myself if I just put things back where they need to go right after using them. Now, I'm going to show you a video of this past weekend. I baked bread and I also made pancakes and waffles with my kids, which was really fun. But after we got done, the kitchen was so messy. Now, I took a video of this. I was not planning on making this YouTube video. I just thought, wow, this is so messy. I have to video this whole kitchen. And I just thought I would show it to you guys. How could it be that I leave so much stuff out on the counter and I just don't put it back where it needs to go? So when we were done, I looked around and I was like, what happened? How did this get so messy? And afterwards, of course, I did clean it all up, as I always do. And the kitchen looked great. But I was thinking, wow, if I would have just put things back after using them, things would not have gotten so messy. So I've known for quite a while that I'm like this and that this is something that I struggle with. And I think my main problem is that I do these things subconsciously without thinking. So whenever I'm cooking, I don't even realize that I'm leaving things out and not putting them back. Then later, I just think, why didn't I do that in the moment? But I get very focused on one thing, and it's not natural for me to think to put things back. Now, sometimes I go through phases where I really try to put things back where they belong. But it honestly takes more effort from me, and I really have to be thinking about it hard. Because if I don't think about it and I don't pay attention, then I will most likely just leave things out where they don't belong. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is a little bit embarrassing for me to admit and to share because doesn't everyone want to seem like they are clean and organized and always have a clean space? I think especially for girls, that is the case, right? But the thing is I really know that I want to improve in this. And the first step to take if you want to improve in something is to realize that you have a weakness and to try to improve so you can get better at whatever it is. So I am proud of myself for realizing that and saying, hey, I really want to get better at this. I want to be a more tidy person and a more organized person. And I do think it's good that I realize this and that I take steps to try to get better. Now, for many people, this is never going to be an issue because staying very clean, tidy, and organized is something that is second nature to them. Now, if something is second nature to you, that means it comes very natural. My husband, for example, is a very tidy person. Whenever he cooks, he puts everything away as he cooks. So when he's done cooking, the kitchen is not that dirty and it doesn't require much effort to clean compared to me, who I am a very messy cook, and cleaning up after me is a lot more work. And I'm not sure why we are all different in this way. I guess humans are just all different, and we have our different strengths. But as I said, I think the important thing is I really am trying to work on this and to get better. Since I have lived in the same place for several years now, there are several drawers and cabinets and closets that are now unorganized and need to be tidied up and organized so that it's easy to find things when we are looking for them, and so that we don't have things that we don't need. So, something that I have started doing to try to get better at my weakness of not being tidy is every Sunday, I told myself, okay, Maria, you have to clean out one thing. You have to clean out and organize one thing. Maybe that is a drawer. Maybe that is a shelf on a cabinet. Or maybe it is something in my closet. I realized that for a long time, I was putting things off. When you put something off, that means you try to avoid doing it. So I was putting off organizing my house because it honestly seemed like such a big project to me. But then when I told myself, okay, Maria, you only have to do one thing every week, and that will be on Sunday. I chose the time that I need to do it, what I need to do, which is a small task. It can be something very small. And those are my two things that I go for. On Sunday, clean out something, even if it is small. And I have been doing this for probably about 6 weeks now. So I'm very proud of myself. I've been doing it, and it honestly feels so good. There are many spaces of the house which are now better organized, and it honestly feels so good. Do you guys know the feeling when something was unorganized and then you organize it and it looks really nice and things are easy to find? Do you know how good that can really make you feel? I just love it, and I always feel so proud of myself. It also makes me want to do it more. It makes me be like, oh, now that I've cleaned this, I want to clean this, and I want more things to be tidy and clean. So far, my little strategy and plan for organizing my house is working really well. And I'm also not a very natural cleaner, a person that's going to want to clean things frequently. However, I really like my spaces to be clean. So I have had to set aside specific times where I clean certain places in my house. And this honestly feels very good as well. I also really like what I do now for organizing on the weekends because I'm also with my kids on the weekends and I tell them what I'm doing. I say, okay, now help me clean out this cabinet. The other day, I was cleaning out a cabinet that was in our kitchen that had lots of food in it, and I had them help me. And I said, okay, put all of the olives right here and all of the cans right here. And they really got excited about it and enjoyed organizing with me. I think it's important for kids to see us doing these things and to also participate. Maybe they don't want to always help, but it's still important that they watch us do it. The same thing goes for cleaning the bathrooms, for example. My kids always like to watch me clean the bathrooms, and I think it's also good for them to see that we have to keep these things clean and that it's important, and to see how it looks before and after you clean it. I have also recently organized some of my kids' things, such as their drawing supplies and things like that. And they really got excited because now they have nice drawers where markers and crayons and pencils are all separate. And they're really enjoying having all of their stuff organized. I think we don't realize it sometimes, but these things are actually important to kids too. They like it when everything has a place. And I also really like it when everything has a place and things go in the place that they belong. My problem is maintaining that and keeping it up and making sure that things don't get unorganized. I even follow YouTube channels that are only about cleaning, tidying, and organizing because I find it very motivational to watch these people clean. And there are some people who are really passionate about cleaning. And honestly, I wish I was one of those people. And I hope that one day I will be. Who knows? Maybe one day I will start a cleaning and organizing YouTube channel. I doubt it, but a lot of times I will watch some organizing video and I will get really inspired to go organize something. So I love having these kinds of videos show up on my YouTube. And I don't mind cleaning. I do not mind cleaning a bathroom. It honestly makes me feel so accomplished. Something about cleaning a bathroom just makes me feel really good about myself. And I don't know if any of you feel the same way, but the days that I clean the bathrooms, when I finish, I feel like I'm Superwoman. I'm like, I did it. I cleaned the bathrooms and they look so nice. And it's always just a really good feeling. I think having kids has made staying tidy much harder for me. Actually, I don't think it has made it harder for me. It definitely has made it hard for me because with kids, everything is harder, everything is more chaotic, there's more stuff, and there's less time to clean. So I would say before I had kids, I didn't see this as such a problem, but after having kids and noticing that when I don't have a lot of time or when I'm not paying attention, that things just get really messy, that's when it started bothering me more. But I am on the road to becoming a cleaner and more tidy and more organized person. Hopefully, in the future, I will make another video talking about how I am now a super clean, organized person, and I will give cleaning tips and tidying tips for you all. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. I would really love to hear in the comments, are you a tidy person? Is tidying and organizing something that's easy for you, or is it hard for you? And also, if you would like to get more out of my YouTube episodes, check out my membership. It is called the Cozy Study Club. And with every episode, you will receive a study sheet that includes the full transcript, a vocabulary list that also includes definitions and sample sentences, along with vocabulary exercises with the answers, some grammar explanations of grammar that I used in the episode, with some exercises as well, along with some writing exercises. This is the best way if you want to really get the most out of these episodes and just study your English a little bit as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next episode. Bye.